funeral is about to begin, sir.
I think we just picked up Dracula. It's got a death curse.
Are they slow moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Well, welcome back to another episode of Never Not Horror Quick Cuts. Quick Cuts is our casual off-week discussion-based episodes in between our movie deep dives. I am Steve Clark.
I am Rich Hansel.
And we are back. This is week 2 of October Halloween-themed spooky season.
Yep. Whole month of October, baby.
Right?
5
episodes. Good stuff. So, and this is going to be a change of pace for Quick Cuts because I talked about it last week, but I didn't necessarily intend for every Quick Cuts episode to be a ranking, but every one of them had been through like the first 7. So, and rankings are fun. It's fun to do. It's an easy thing to talk about, but not every episode is going to be like that. So, and this is the first one that's not. So, in the spirit of Halloween, we are just going to have a casual discussion about our Halloween memories, what Halloween means to us, what we grew up with, and everything Halloween, media, movies, books, whatever, the stuff that shaped us to the Halloween fans that we are. So should be a good time. If you're new to Quick Cuts, we'd like to start off talking about what we've been into. So we'll get into a little bit of that. I've got a few things to hit on today. So I can go first, or you can go first.
Yeah, go ahead. You go first.
All right. Well, let's see. As far as what I've been doing, I mentioned last time on Quick Cuts, I always try to watch a bunch of horror movies during spooky season. Still not doing that great. I have 4. So basically, I'm on pace right now for watching whatever movie we cover and then watching one other thing. So last time I mentioned I watched Haunt and then I watched The Night Flyer for the podcast. Since then, I watched WNUF Halloween special for the podcast. And then I also watched Witchboard for the first time in quite a while. It's one of my favorite 80s horror movies. Tawny Kitaen from the Whitesnake videos. I've always enjoyed Ouija board stuff, so that movie has always been it holds up. I mean,
it does. It's not bad.
I like it. I'm curious to see the reimagining reboot or whatever that's coming out shortly. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to theaters or not, but it's being redone. So I watched Witchboard, but there's some new stuff this time of year is huge for horror movies, especially Shudder. All the streaming services really, but a movie just came out on Shudder that I want to watch called Night of the Reaper, I think it's called. Looks pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm going to check that out when I get a chance. New VHS is coming out on October. Well, by the time you hear this, it will already be out. VHS Halloween, which is a whole Halloween themed edition of VHS, which may or may not be my next pick for a deep dive. Spoilers. So there's plenty of stuff to watch, but I did say last time I set a goal for myself to watch at least 5 horror movies between now and October 31st that I had never seen. I have not watched any of those 5 yet. I don't know what they are. Well, I do know that VHS Halloween will at least be one of them, but as far as audiobooks go, so last week I had to fly to Chicago for work, for training for a week, and I started listening to Salem's Lot, which is a reread, of course. I've read it a couple times, but started listening to that on the plane ride to and from Chicago. So that is my current book. If you tuned in for the last Quick Cuts, you'll know that was my number 4, I think, maybe, top Stephen King book. So
I think it was top 3 for me, I want to say.
Yeah, I think it was. So definitely a big fan of that. So I'm working through that again. Great story. But and speaking of my trip to Chicago, I was there for work training with some new hires and people new to the role. And so we were people from all over the country. And so people we've done virtual training with or whatever, but we had a week of in-person. So I got to meet everybody in person. And one of these guys that I met we became quick friends because he is a horror lover like myself. Turns out he is the drummer in a horror punk band called Damned by the Night.
Yeah.
And if you are a fan of the Misfits at all, you will enjoy this stuff. They got it's good stuff. Good punk, good woes, like the whoa, that kind of shit. Good stuff, man. I really enjoy it. They have a video. They have a song called Fangoria that they filmed a video for. It's really cool. There's an album on all the streamers, Amazon Music, Spotify, whatever. So Damned by the Night.
I'm gonna check him out.
And he does all the audio engineering he's actually in multiple bands, and he does all the audio engineering. And while I was there, we learned about our shared love of horror and shared love of rock and metal and punk and all that music. And I had my iPad with me because I had to edit the most recent episode of Never Not Horror to get it posted while I was there. And he showed me some tips and tricks with my programming to help fix some audio issues that I'm having. So
nice. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, his name's John. So thank you,
John.
Thank you, John, for supporting the show. I know he's listening now, and I'm listening to his tunes. So appreciate that guy. So see, it's you never know who you're going to run into in this horror world.
Awesome. We're everywhere.
That's right. Go ahead. What you got?
Well, I finished up the audiobook Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. That's a every year listen for me.
I need to do that. I need to try listening to it because I've never finished. I started reading it, but I just kind of fell out and I never finished it.
Yeah, it's probably a top 10 favorite book of mine. I love it. And then I am right about the middle of Salem's Lot, just like you. Yeah,
I'm not that far yet, so you're farther than I am. But.
Yeah, I'm about halfway through. So love Salem's Lot, Stephen King audiobook. On the channel, been unboxing tons of figures. I'm trying to get one every day from September all the way through October. I think I've missed a few days, but yeah, a lot of Ben Cooper kids. So NECA makes little costume kids. They represent kids dressed in Ben Cooper costumes. So if you're a nostalgic person like me or a child of the 80s or 70s or even the 60s, if you remember the Ben Cooper costumes, the rubber band went around the mask. And so and the sky's the limit on that. They have so many properties they do, from DC Comics all the way to any horror movie, and some of them are reimagined or imagined costumes that weren't from actual Ben Cooper, but this reimagined. I've been watching An American Werewolf in London quite a few times because I do have 3 NECA action figures that has to do with American Werewolf in London. I want to get a little up on that. My wife and I and my daughter, we all watched the other night Weapons.
I was going to ask you about that because you said you were going to.
We watched it. I would recommend it. I've heard that there is a prequel now already in works.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So
I still haven't seen it, but
once you see it, you'll be like, yes, I want to know this.
Yeah.
Because I think the prequel could be better. But it's a good movie. I like it. Yeah, it's best to go in totally blind, so I don't want to say much of anything at all. If I would skip any review or even spoiler-free reviews, it'll make this much more fun to watch. But it is creepy. My wife and my daughter both had their blankets pulled up to their eyeballs, just terrified, really.
You went in completely blind.
Yeah,
like,
we went.
You'd never seen a trailer or anything.
Nothing.
Right?
I didn't even know who was in it.
Yeah.
I will say I was pleasantly surprised to see. I think her name was Sheila Kobolowski on Uncle Buck. It was Uncle Buck's girlfriend from that movie. She was in it and did a great job. No spoilers there, but look out for her. In the
Shanice?
Shanice, that's it. Shanice. I said Sheila. Shanice Kobolowski. Kobolowski Tires. Yeah. She's in it and does a fabulous job. But yeah, I highly recommend it. It's cool. We paid $20 for it because it was the one that's like still in theaters and you can purchase it.
You know what's funny? Because I used to say, I'm guilty of this. I used to say, because I don't go to the theater very often, Like, I wish they would just let me pay $20 to watch a movie that's in theaters at home. That'd be sweet. I'd do that all the time. And then it finally happened, and I'm like, I'm not paying $20 to watch a movie. Are you serious?
You've proven yourself wrong.
Yeah, I have yet to pull that trigger.
We do it every once in a while. And it is. I mean, $20 is a lot cheaper than you're going to pay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you go get one popcorn and
that's $20.
A large Coke, that's $20.
And for me, we got to buy 5 with everything.
Yeah. All right, yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. I've heard good things.
Yeah, but other than that, I can't. I watched The Fly, the original Vincent Price, The Fly. That was good. It was the color version. I like that. I can't remember where I watched it. I think I had to buy it on Amazon.
I have not seen the original Fly.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, obviously, it's not as good as the. Maybe the story is as good. It's totally different twist, but it's worth seeing. I enjoyed it, especially the color version. I have not seen the black
50s?
and white. It is. I think it's 53.
Okay.
I want to say 1953 or 56, something like that.
We should do a Vincent Price month.
Oh,
I love Vincent Price.
He's probably my favorite horror actor of all time, easily. I mean,
we'll talk about this.
None of his movies are my favorite horror movies.
You heard it here first. There's going to be a Vincent Price month.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Vincent Price. But yeah, so other than that, I'm sure I'm missing a lot of things. Everything I do is pretty much horror. I don't watch anything but horror movies. I don't read any books other than horror books. This time of my life, right now, I'm unboxing nothing but horror figures.
Yeah.
Everything I do right now,
it's spooky
horror.
Season. Damn it!
It is.
Very good. All right. Well, before we get into our Halloween memories, one more thing I'll throw out. Last time on Quick Cuts, I did an author spotlight. I want to do that again.
Cool.
Another author spotlight. This time we're going to talk about Chuck Buda. Chuck Buda is kind of a wide-ranging author these days. So he's written some horror. He's written some weird horror westerns. And recently, the last few years, he's shifted to just straight western.
Whoa!
But they're really good. So, his horror stuff, he has a series. Well, this is the weird western. It's called the Son of Earp series, and they're all like supernatural, weird horror westerns.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. He has I don't know if I'd call it extreme horror series, but the Debt Collector is a pretty gritty, violent series. He has a few trilogies, and then as far as the westerns go, the first just straight western series he did was called the Sentinel series, and I think it's 6. It's either 6 or 7. I think it's 6 books, and those are really, really good.
Okay.
My brother actually read all of them.
Really?
Yeah, and so he's a wide-ranging author, definitely very good. I bring him up. So he's actually become a good buddy of mine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he lives in Tennessee, but I reached out to him. He used to be on a podcast with another author, Armand Rosamilia, and they had the podcast called the Mondo Method, and it was for writers. So they talked about writing stuff and tips and just all kinds of writing stuff. So I found out I knew of him from that, and he had mentioned on one of the podcasts that he wanted to try to help like mentor newer writers. So I just cold emailed him. It's like, hey man, I listened to the podcast and I'm trying to get started writing. And he emailed me back and we started doing calls. And so there for a while, like once every couple weeks, we'd call and talk about what we're doing. He helped me get started with did a FaceTime or like a computer call and shared the screen and showed me like how to upload your books and helped me get started. And we've become very good friends over this time. And we actually got to meet in person last fall. He's also a big metal guy. And,
really?
And he actually drove up here. I got tickets to see Testament and Creator, and he drove all the way up from Tennessee and went to that concert with me. So I got to meet him in person, got some signed books, and I was texting him today. So we talk all the time. Great dude. Love Chuck Buda. And his books are great. He's a really good author. I love the way he writes. Good stuff. I'm not a huge Western guy, and I enjoyed the Westerns that I read. I enjoyed the Westerns that I read. His horror stuff, the weird Westerns are really good.
Yeah.
The extreme stuff is good. Definitely check him out, Chuck Buda.
I'm definitely going to check him out.
And the last thing I mentioned, I was texting him today. He is an avid listener of the Never Not Horror podcast.
Oh, awesome.
And he sent me his list of Stephen King books.
Yes! This is big. Another writer with some Stephen
Chuck
King
Buda,
books.
you're going to be on the Never Not Horror podcast.
Oh, I love it.
Let me just grab my phone here. So you love it now, but you're not gonna love it in a minute, and I'll tell you why. Because he sent me his top 13, which I'll go through here, and he's got some stuff that we didn't talk about, so that's cool.
Yeah.
So I'll just bang through it here with notes where necessary. So his number 13 was the Tommy Knockers, which we did mention that we both kind of needed to revisit.
Yeah.
Number 12 was Thinner, which is an honorable mention for me. Number 11 was Needful Things. We talked about that. Number 10 was Joyland. Joyland is a great book.
Joyland.
Have you ever read it?
No, I have not.
I have, and it's one of, there are 3 books that Stephen King put into it's called Hard Case Crime. It's like a series of books that like different authors put in, but they all have that like labeling on them. And Joyland is the second one of those 3.
Is that
really good?
Is that published in the
it
2000s?
Yeah. Joyland would have been in the teens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's not that old. The Colorado Kid, Joyland, and Later are the 3 books that he's published, and they're all pretty good. But Joyland is the best of the 3. So definitely recommend that. Number 9, Insomnia.
Nice.
Which I have read, and it's been a long time. I read it once when it came out. So
I've read it as well. I have the book, the hardback.
Number 8 was Carrie. Number 7, Desperation, which I was an honorable mention. Number 6, Under the Dome, which I have read. And
I have not.
It's very, very long.
Yeah,
but it's good. I
want to read it.
It's good. Number 5 was The Stand. Number 4, It. Number 3, Pet Sematary. Number 2, The Shining. Listen to this number 1. Christine was his favorite Stephen King book.
That makes you smile because I know
it was on my list.
Christine.
It was on my list.
Yeah.
And his honorable mentions went to Dreamcatcher, which we didn't talk about. The Dark Half, The Regulators, which The Regulators and Desperation came out on the
he wrote them at the same time.
They're like the same characters in different settings. And then Cell, which I talked about in honorable mention. Now, where things get hairy, that's a fine list.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Where things get hairy, he also sent me a do not like list.
I got a feeling that's going to be on there.
The very first book on the do not like list, The Eyes of the Dragon.
Oh, Chuck, come on. I can't believe it, Chuck. I can't believe.
The Eyes of the Dragon.
The Eyes of the Dragon. Are you kidding me? Boy, oh boy.
So there is a theme here. So his do not like list was The Eyes of the Dragon, The Talisman, The Dark Tower, The Gunslinger, The Dark Tower, The Drawing of the Three, The Dark Tower, The Wasteland. So all these are very fantasy related Stephen King books. Yeah. And he did tell me that he is a fantasy fan. So he doesn't think Stephen King does fantasy.
He's probably listened to full-time fantasy writers.
Now,
Tolkien and stuff.
Here you go. This is a little feather ruffling us too.
Uh-oh.
And then he's got 4 more on here on the do not like list, and they're both listed as did not finish.
Oh.
Different seasons.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I don't know, Chuck. I don't know.
Wow.
Firestarter, which we didn't talk about that.
No.
I don't dislike it, but it's not one of my favorites.
Yeah, mine neither.
And then Night Shift and Skeleton Crew.
Wow. You don't like the short stories,
I don't like the short stories.
Well, the novellas.
So there's that. But I still love him.
Yeah, he sounds like a great guy.
He's my dude. So
yeah.
So Chuck Buda, check out his books. The Son of Earp series is really good.
Yeah, I think
the Sentinel series is good.
I think the Eyes of Dragon needs a reread on Chuck's part. Maybe it'll grow into.
Maybe you need to revisit. Yeah, maybe you need to listen to the Bronson Pinchot narrated audio.
That'll change your mind, I guarantee it.
Right. So yeah, there you go. There's your author spotlight recommendation for the
nice. I'm definitely going to check out Chuck Buda.
Chuck Buda. All right, let's talk Halloween memories. So this is going to be a very just casual, just talking about Halloween. So what's it? Get us started, Rich. What's Halloween to you?
Well, Halloween to me is a great time of year. It's probably it's my first or second. I love Christmas too. I'm a big Christmas guy and a Halloween guy, both. I'm probably, I don't know. I want to say I'm more Christmassy, but maybe not. I think I'm more Halloweeny. It's close though. But I love Halloween. There's a nostalgic feel. There's the smell. There's the senses in the air.
Yep.
You know, you can the leaves start rotting, falling off, and it gets cool, and it's just. There's something magical about it for me.
Yep.
And it's getting dark earlier.
I like that.
I
know
like
a lot of people don't like it, but I do.
My wife hates it. I like it. I like it dark early. I want to have a bonfire right after work, and I can. 5 o'clock bonfire.
Right. 5:30 sunset. Yes,
and
sir.
You actually need the heat and the light. So very good. But I happen to live in the same house I grew up in, and all of my Halloween memories are from this house.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I grew up in this house.
No shit.
My house was built in 1861, and the first party I can remember going to, my mom and dad threw a Halloween party. It was either 1978 or 1979. It was either my kindergarten year or first grade year, and the entire class was invited. So all of my friends came, and we all had Ben Cooper costumes on. I want to say I was either Superman or Batman. I can remember I had a friend that was Darth Vader. All those Ben Cooper costumes. There were some kids with makeup. The girls like to do the little cute ghosts and witches and stuff. But we had it in our barn out back, which I just recently tore down. It just got too dangerous to keep it up. It was falling in. It was an old barn, but a lot of memories in that barn, and that's where that Halloween party was held, and just a lot of memories there, and that was Halloween. I think I remember Halloween, my first Halloween, more than I do the first memory of Christmas. Just fun times. I've never had a Halloween party like that since. So I am one of those guys that is trying to recreate that moment in time. And it's impossible.
Chasing that high.
You're never going to do it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I wanted my kids to have that feeling that I had. It left such an impression on me that I forced parties onto my kids and made them do things that they, things that we did in the 70s and 80s wasn't what kids want to do nowadays. Is
right.
So they're looking at me like I'm crazy. What do you mean, Bob for apples? I mean,
pick it up.
Yeah, but so that's it. I get into it every year. We do a camping trip for Halloween every year, and we enter all the costume contests. I think I've won 4 out of the 8 years we've went.
I've seen some of these pictures, and you guys always deliver.
Yeah, and we do a group. The whole group will dress up. One year we did horror movie icons, and I happened to be Leatherface. I won best costume for that. And more than what the costume is, if you know me, I'm not afraid to be out in front of people. I will make it. I'm not afraid to make an ass out of myself. So I'll get up on that stage in my costume and just totally look like an idiot, make everybody laugh, and next thing you know, everybody's voting for you. So I don't know if it's so much the costume as it is
the charisma.
It's the just being a dumbass, really.
I'll say it for you. It's charisma.
I've done Captain Spaulding.
Captain Spaulding. Sid Haig would be proud of that.
I love that one. I had a blast with Captain Spaulding. I did Jack Sparrow once. That was fun. Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow impersonation. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the wrestler. I did him. Yeah. That was fun. Yeah, I had guys running up to me, like 50-year-old men running up to me wanting to get a picture with me. It was fun. I had a pair of underwear on, blue underwear, and a 2x4 pretty much.
That's all you need. Did you have a wig?
I did. I had a wig too. Axl Rose. I've been Superman. I've been a Greek god. I've been Jack Skellington. Me and my wife went as A Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, that's her all-time favorite movie. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about Halloween and trick-or-treating. Again, I live in the same teeny tiny small town that I did when I was a kid. And we have a little fire out front on Halloween night, and the parents can come up, and I'll give them a beer if they want a beer, and the kids get candy, and everybody knows everybody. It's just really good. We probably there's no traffic lights here. I think there's 3 stop signs. There's 4 roads in Collinsville. There's not much to it. Very small. There's probably maybe 100 houses, if that.
Yeah.
If that.
It's a little town.
So know a lot of the people, the older people that have passed and gone away, and now their grandkids are living here.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty neat. It's fun. I mow grasses at the cemeteries, the 3 local cemeteries, and that helps the Halloween season. When I'm listening to these audio tapes, the audio books, the various ones, Dracula, Frankenstein, it gets a little creepy, but I love it. So yeah, Halloween is very, very special for me.
I like it. I don't know if I can top that or even compete, but yeah. I mean, as a horror kid, I always loved Halloween. Yeah. It's my favorite season, favorite holiday. I love the autumn season. You mentioned just the smells. Like today, I had an appointment before I came here. And I was leaving and getting in the car, and there was a bunch of leaves that had fallen, and I could smell it, and it was like, goddamn right.
Yeah, it gets you excited. I mean, you can feel your
this is my time.
Yeah, your body kind of lights up.
I hate being hot, so I love the weather cooling down, and it's not happening fast enough for me, but it's getting there. It just, the whole atmosphere, I mean, you nailed it, like it getting dark earlier, the time change here for us, the time goes back, spring up and fall back. The whole aesthetic of this time of year, I love. It's my favorite season, favorite holiday. I have a lot of fond memories of trick-or-treating as a kid. One of my favorite costumes that I remember, my older brother Donald, my brother that had passed away, not the one who contributes to the show sometimes. Well, Donald does contribute a lot, I'm sure, but by influence alone. But he was a very good artist. He could draw and model clay and do all that shit. And he did my makeup a few times. But there was one in particular I remember. He made me up as a zombie, and it was spot on. Like I had what's the syrup that they use for blood? Like Caro syrup.
Yeah, Caro syrup.
I had that poured all over my head, and he had made me up with, awesome. And I looked gnarly. And like I was going down trick or treating, and parents were like, "Man, your makeup is amazing."
Yeah,
it's like, my brother did it. So that one sticks out. But and then having kids. I mean, just having kids and taking them trick or treating is it's fun to do that. It's almost as fun to do that as it is to do it yourself when you're a kid. And I have more fond memories of my kids' costumes than I do of my own costume. Like really the zombie one that my brother made me up for, like I don't remember too many after that. My brother had a really sweet Jason mask. It wasn't like the hockey mask. It was like a full pull over your head mask. Oh, okay. And it was expensive. And it was I think it was from the Final Nightmare, number 9.
Yeah,
the one that's not very good. But the mask looked amazing. It was all bubbled up, the skin and stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember I was a teenager, and I remember I had a buddy over, and we were, I was wearing like coveralls and that mask, and we were up on my roof, and like like menacing trick or treaters that they come up the driveway, and so that was fun. But with my kids doing like we had my son as Gene Simmons one year, and he looked really good. I did that makeup, pretty proud of it.
Awesome.
But there was one year my older daughter, and it was just it was like a proud moment because she was, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there, but all her friends were all like princesses and like cheerleaders, and she was like a blood covered clown.
Oh yeah.
She just had like the red wig and like just like made like frown and like blood splatter all over.
Like, that's my girl.
Like that's her. So yeah, I mean, reliving it through your kids is just as fun as what you did yourself. I don't remember what, like, as adults, I've been to a lot of Halloween parties. Me and my wife have had some great costumes. I've mentioned multiple times the Paul Sheldon and Annie Wilkes.
You sent me that picture. That's great.
It was really
awesome.
Good. Well, funny thing with that was my wife did use just makeup to make me look bruised.
Yeah. Like
just makeup that she had, like real makeup, not Halloween makeup. And she had done my legs up to make them look all like spotted and weird. And we went to my sister's house for a Halloween party for that. And she saw my legs and she's like, Jesus Christ, like
you're gonna have to get on some blood thinner.
You need to go to the doctor. It's like, no, it's makeup. It's not. You got cellulitis.
Well, daggone.
So it was really good.
You got a good makeup artist.
Yeah, she nailed it. But yeah, we did Shrek and Fiona one year. I actually shaved my head when I still had hair for that. And, it never grew back after that. Turned out.
Is that what happened?
I mean, it was on its way, but when I really shaved it down, it never came back the same after that. So yeah, it's fun. Like I think it was last year. Yeah, we went. We did Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. My wife was Hulk Hogan. The background on my phone to this day is my wife is Hulk Hogan driving the car on the way to the party. So yeah, I love Halloween, and I mean, it's my favorite season of the year. I do like Christmas. Christmas stresses me out a little bit.
Yeah.
But Halloween is it, man. I love that movie. Like, all the TV channels are playing horror movies all the time.
Yeah.
You get the specials. You get all the new influx of horror movies that are coming out that I'll probably not watch half of because time. Right. But I love it, man. Halloween is.
Do you ever feel like Halloween has lost a little bit of its spirit? To me, I think it has.
Yeah, it's not like it was.
And I think I think I know why.
You got a theory?
I have a theory. I think one thing that's destroyed Halloween is trunk or treat. Trunk or treat is awful. Where you just get a bunch of cars, and it could be at a workplace. A lot of churches do it, but none of the kids want to stay home now. They, at the hometown, they all want to go to the one big parking lot and get a bazillion pounds of candy. Mm-hmm. And I think it's lost a little bit of its excitement because of that.
I'm with you. Yeah, I mean, I understand it in areas that need it, where it's not realistic. Like, you can't walk to a bunch of houses. But, for instance, the town that I grew up in, like, there's an area where they set up a little trunk or treat, and you can hit that while you're out trick or treating. It was like, we don't need to do that. Like, just go to your house. Like, we all live here.
Oh, and I remember being a kid, and like the older people. When I mean older people, I'm talking 70 and 80-year-old people would like open their door, and they may have their mother in there, and they would have you walk in, go around the table, show off your costume. And all them old people, they don't, some of them older people, they don't get visitors a lot. So this was like an open door thing, and they get to see all these little kids and laugh and think how cute we are. And I think it made a lot of people's day brighter just by that. It just feels to me like
it's different.
Like, it is definitely different. I think it may be coming back a little bit. I'm feeling a little more spirit, but I always get that feeling, around September and October. But yeah,
I'm with you. It's not the same. It's definitely different than it used to be. So where we live now, we don't live in an area where people trick or treat.
Yeah.
Like, we live on a country road. I mean, we have houses near us, but there's no sidewalk, so you don't get anybody. So, and really, so for the most part, we never really handed out candy because we were walking our kids around. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to move, but at the same time, it'd be cool to be able to hand out and keep it going, because that's another thing. Like, it seems like every year it's more and more of like, man, like almost nobody's handing out candy. Like,
right. Yeah. Even here in my hometown, it's almost 50-50. Half the houses do, half the houses don't. And a lot of it, the reason why they don't is because they took their kids trunk-or-treating. So there was nobody to hand out candy.
Or you get those one kids that drive from town to town and hit like 6 different trick-or-treat nights. And it's like, you don't live here. Get out of here.
But my young trick-or-treating days were all done right here in this very town, from this very house. And we would go around the block and stop. And we took pillowcases. We got that much candy. The little plastic jack-o'-lantern pumpkin didn't work. It would be full halfway through and you'd have to come back. So we would take our pillowcases, fill them up, and then we would get back home around the block and we would dump out our candy, change our costume, and go again. Candy meant a lot back then to us. I mean, we love candy now. I think I do. I spoil my kids. My kids can just open a cupboard and get any kind of candy they want.
That's everywhere. A good point.
And when I was a kid, it was not that way.
Yeah, it's a lot more accessible now. I mean, it won't speak for everybody, but I think a lot of people are more likely to have just candy in their house anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another Halloween that I want to mention here, and this had to have been in the probably early 80s. I'd say between 81 and 83, maybe 82. My dad, a big Universal Monsters fan, and on our local channel, WXIX 19, we had, it's local Fox. Now, this is before Fox got big. It was kind of like a local channel, and a lot of towns had a Fox, but ours was WXIX, and we had our Halloween host, and ours was the Cool Ghoul. He go the Cool Ghoul, and he had a witch called Hattie Matty, and it was fun. But anyways, for this, the Cool Ghoul would come on the whole month of October and promote a movie that was going to be played on Halloween night, and this Halloween happened to be Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Ooh.
My dad loved Universal Monsters. I loved Universal Monsters at this time already too. But the trick was you could stop at your local King Quick. That was a gas station kind of a store at the time. There was one up the road in a little town called New Miami. And when you stopped at King Quick, you could get your 3D glasses to watch Creature in the Black Lagoon at home.
Hell yeah.
In 3D. And I remember it had to have been early October. My dad was so pumped up about it. He told us about it. He had stopped early in October and got the glasses. So we're here. Everybody's got their glasses. We just got to count down how many days until we get to watch Creature from Black Lagoon. And we all went trick-or-treating, got back to the house, and just it came on WXIX 19 with a Cool Ghoul hosting it. I'll never forget it. The room's dark. We got our Halloween decorations, and we all watched Creature from the Black Lagoon with our 3D glasses. And it wasn't great 3D, but man, it was 3D, and it's a memory etched in my mind. I'll always remember it and have fond memories of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a good one right there. And I wish I could pinpoint the exact year, but it had to have been in the early 80s.
So what movies come to mind for you when you think Halloween? Like, I know from previous discussions you have movies you watch and you have books you read every Halloween. Yeah. Like, let's talk about those. Like, what media comes to mind when it's Halloween season? Like, now it's time for this.
Automatically, when it comes to books, it's Frankenstein and Dracula. Those are two I will read every Halloween until the day I die.
Yeah.
Halloween season, obviously not on Halloween night. But
I do nothing but listen to audiobooks.
I've already listened to Frankenstein. I need to do Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula. As far as movies go, Halloween. Yeah. Michael Myers, Halloween. It's one that I watch.
Some combination of the sequels.
Yeah. The Wolfman.
All right.
Trick or Treat, the movie Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Me and my daughter both like that. That's kind of a newer tradition that we have.
Yeah.
We like to watch Trick or Treat. There's tons of them, but all your major ones. I even though Friday the 13th is a horror film from the summertime,
Right.
I watched all the Friday the 13th, probably the first 4, and sometimes 5 and 6, and you never
Maybe
know.
7, 8,
Yeah,
9.
yeah. But big fan of that. I think of all the Universal monsters, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep.
All my favorites, really.
You're right,
All
just-
my favorite horror.
It's like the
movies
time
come
of
out.
year that it's everybody else is watching them and it's like, well,
Yeah.
I was watching these all year like a
Yeah.
snob.
Yeah, and I don't have a lot of people other than you, really, that is huge horror fans.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends are farmers, and farmers don't even watch TV
Right.
here. They're
Fair.
too busy fixing
Fair.
their equipment
Yeah.
and running beans or corn. But yeah, so I like to talk to people that have that same thing in common about
passion.
Halloween, and it's really
Yeah.
there's not a lot of people around me that has them,
Mm-hmm.
which is unfortunate. But it balls up in me, so when I get to talk about it, I
Right.
really want to talk about it.
Right. Hell yeah. Yeah. So yeah, for sure, Halloween. I'm really into, well, like I mentioned recently, I watched Haunt, but those kind of movies, like movies set in haunted attractions, or like
Yeah,
Hellfest and the first Hell House movie.
yeah,
The Houses October Built is a couple movies about haunted houses. So those kind of movies are big. And then one that I had mentally marked, like I definitely want to talk about this movie. It's not Trick or Treat, the one you mean, but the movie Trick or Treat
yeah,
from the 80s.
Yep.
And it's famously known because it's, I say with air quotes, stars Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne, but they are both in it for like 30 seconds.
a
Gene
cameo.
Simmons is in it more than Ozzy, but I love that movie. Like it's about this guy who's a fan of, he's a super fan of this rock star who dies in a house fire, and then like the spirit of that guy comes back, and it's just a goofy 80s horror movie. But it's very, I mean, it's called Trick or Treat. It's very Halloween based. It takes place on Halloween, and I love the movie. We've talked about soundtracks before. Absolutely my all-time favorite, like not like score, but like a movie that has music soundtracks, like actual songs.
Yeah.
The whole soundtrack of that movie was recorded by a band called Fastway from the 80s.
Oh, really?
And it is just 80s hair rock magic. Like so good. Like it's their best album is the Trick or Treat soundtrack, but it's so good. Big fan of that movie. But it just, I mean, horror in general, like you said, it's what I watch all year long.
Yeah.
But there's just certain stuff that when Halloween comes around, it's like, well, it's like now that everybody's doing it, so now you can catch the stuff on TV that isn't normally on TV. Movie channels are showing horror movies around the clock, and
All right.
it's good stuff. So, big fan of that. I don't really have like you have books you revisit every Halloween. I don't really have that, but that could change now that I listen to audiobooks more than I did before. Because just physically reading, I just don't have that much time to do that. So that's something that I could definitely see. I mean, as much as I love Dracula, doing that every Halloween sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, those are. I just love it, man. Like,
Do you it's a TV special.
Good call.
It was Disney's Mr. Toad, The Legend of Mr. Toad, I think, or The Wind in the Willows, Mr. Toad, and The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It was like the same show. If you've never seen that,
I don't think so.
that is one you definitely need to see. It is the most like Washington Irving's book, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
All right.
I mean, when you watch that show, that cartoon, it is a cartoon. It is so much like the book. There's no other Legend of Sleepy Hollow real life movie that compares to. I mean, whoever made that movie closed his eyes, listened to Washington Irving, or read the book, and had somebody read it to him, and put out a perfect rendition.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend Disney's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It's beautiful. It's narrated by Bing Crosby, and I mean, that guy's voice alone is worth the price of admission.
Absolutely. No, I'm glad you brought up TV because that was something I meant to mention and I didn't. But from a childhood, though, a lot of TV shows would have Halloween episodes, and those were always my favorite. Like Roseanne.
Roseanne had some of the best.
Halloween
I think
episodes.
she's probably the queen of Halloween when it comes to sitcoms.
Those were so good. The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episodes, but I mean, even like
Full House and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, those were all good. And then even like I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be Halloween, but like the Tales from the Crypt TV shows and stuff.
Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah.
We watched Tales from the Dark Side all the time.
Yeah.
That was a really good TV show.
I can hear that intro right now. And the weird colored screen.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Man, that's a really good show.
Yeah. That one's underrated, like lesser known, because you got Twilight Zone and Tales from the Crypt, which coincidentally, here in a couple weeks, I have an appointment to get the Crypt Keeper tattooed on my other arm.
Really?
Because I have Twilight Zone tattoo on my one arm with Rod Serling looking through the door, and it's all. I might throw a picture of that on the Facebook there.
Yeah, you should.
But in a couple weeks, I'm getting the Crypt Keeper done on the other arm.
Sweet.
So that's gonna be nice. But and you know what's fun? Like the one episode of Tales from the Crypt that scared me the most, and it's not. I can't remember if it was necessarily Halloween related or not, but it's very much related to WNUF Halloween special, because there was an episode called Television Terror, and it was a news reporter going into a haunted house. It was the plot of WNUF, but it was this news reporter, but he was a huge dick. And I remember because we never had HBO growing up, so I would watch Tales from the Crypt, like the cut version on Fox when they used to air them at like midnight.
Yeah.
And I stayed up till midnight one Saturday, and that was the episode that was on, and it scared the shit out of me. It's this newscaster goes in to investigate this haunted house, and I mean, I've rewatched it recently, and it's not scary. Now it's not scary, but I mean, just stuff like that just sticks with me forever, and I associate it to Halloween. Just that, even though we watch this stuff all year long, it's like when you get to this time of year, it's like, yes, like this is when we're supposed to watch it now. Yeah,
and I really watch a lot of YouTube during Halloween because, like I mentioned, the Cool Ghoul, our local monster host, Halloween host. I mean, you can YouTube it and you can watch the old episodes. So, I mean, just go to YouTube and type in the Cool Ghoul, Cincinnati, Ohio, and
there you go.
And it's fun to watch. It's a little bit cheesy, but man, it'll bring back memories if you was there.
Right. Oh yeah. So,
what's your favorite Halloween candy?
Oh, good question. That's good. I don't know if I don't have a default automatic answer here. As a bigger fella, I'm a fan of a lot of candies. So not an easy one.
I'll tell you what I like.
Go ahead. And maybe
I'm a big fan of candy corn. I know a lot of people aren't. I love candy corn with
I do
peanuts.
Too.
If you take peanuts and candy corn,
I've never tried that.
It tastes like a payday, and it's amazing.
My wife makes fun of me because I like old people candy and candy corn, butterscotch, Werther's.
I'm a big black licorice guy. Oh, I like it.
I love red licorice and Twizzlers, but I don't like black.
When it's Easter time, I know this is off subject. Easter time, I get all the black
jelly beans.
And I love it.
What's funny is I don't like black licorice, but I like Jägermeister.
Oh, really? You're a big
which
Jägermeister
is the same
guy.
thing.
Yeah, really. Oh, that's funny you say that. My wife loves cinnamon candy, but she hates cinnamon whiskey.
No Fireball for Tina?
No Fireball for Tina. Yep. Guess he'll take a red hot right now.
Hell yeah. All right. Man, I don't know. Like, I was a equal opportunity candy guy.
Yeah, do you remember the it was old people candy, but it was kind of like a toffee, but they was in orange and black.
Yeah, I did not like those.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
I love those. They was the same piece of candy, just
different color
orange
wrappers.
and a black wrapper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those were always good. Tootsie Rolls are good.
Tootsie Rolls are classic, underrated.
Yeah, and of course all your fun candy bars, Mr. Good Bar, all that stuff. But,
yep.
Have you ever had something that our pastor at church was talking about? He recently had for a Halloween party. It looked like cat litter, and it was served in a cat box, and it had Tootsie Rolls, the long Tootsie Rolls in it, and it looked like cat poop on there. But it was served as a dessert, and he said he couldn't bring himself to eat it. And I've seen the dirt pudding. I've seen dirt pudding.
I love dirt pudding.
The gumming worms.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of play on that, but looked like cat turds laying in this sandbox.
I haven't had that. It's a good idea, though.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I need an answer, but I just can't think of any candy that really stands out. I do love candy corn, though.
Yeah. And then you can get the little bit bigger, it's more of a mouthful, is the candy pumpkins. It's the same thing as the candy corn, except in the shape of pumpkins. Those are really good.
Ooh, you just led me to the answer. Reese Pumpkins.
Nice, right there.
I don't remember that being a thing when I was little, but as an adult, that's it. Yeah. That's the jam.
That's probably my wife's. Now they make a Reese's bat too. It's Halloween,
and you get the Reese bunny in Easter time.
Yeah, my wife Tina swears that the seasonal Reese cups are better than the regular Reese cups.
I could hear that.
She swears on it.
I could hear that argument. All right, well, I think that that'll probably about wrap it up for our Halloween memories. But I would love to hear some fan Halloween stuff. Tell us your stories. Tell us what Halloween means to you. I mean, obviously, if you're listening to the show, you're a horror fan, you're probably a Halloween fan. So let us have it. Let's talk about it. But as far as we go, I think that'll do it. Support the show. If you enjoyed yourself here, like, rate, review, do what you do. Tell your friends about Never Not Horror. If you want to support us outside of the show, youtube.com, search for Rich Hansel. You can find his channel. Spooky season is a full go right now. SteveClarkBooks.com. You can check out my stuff. And there's links to everything there. Next week is Deep Dive Movie Review number 2 for October. And it is Richie's turn. Rich, you want to tell them what we're doing?
It was mentioned earlier in this show here.
Sure was.
I really want to do Trick or Treat.
Not the Ozzy and Gene Simmons one.
Yeah, correct.
Right, so we're doing Trick or Treat next week. So make sure you tune in for that. I'm excited to do that one because I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
So, and I liked it, but I'm excited to watch it again and give it the critical view. So,
right, yeah, I am too. I don't think I've watched it as a critic. I've seen it lots of times.
Yeah,
it really has the Halloween vibe.
It definitely. I
want to do that one.
Right. So yeah, we're gonna do that next week, and then it'll be another quick cuts, which I think we know what we're doing, but we'll confirm. We'll talk about that next time. And then there will be one more Halloween themed movie review, and that'll close out Halloween month, and it'll be sad when it's over.
Yeah, real sad.
As we record this today, it's not even October yet, but I'm already dreading the end of October.
I know. It feels bad.
Right. November sucked.
Yeah.
All right. Well, support the show, do all the things, tell your friends, and make sure you come back next week where whatever it is, it's never not horror.
Oh, yeah.
Are they slow moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.